I can't hear you. LA, wanna rearrange you. Wanna try to change you. Wanna tell you what to wear. Wanna style your hair. Well, they make you break you, gonna take you there. Wanna put a number on it, take away your head. Should've seen it coming, boy, do you care? Well, they wanna dance. Well, they wanna be your lady. Well, they wanna drive you crazy. Well, they wanna read. LA, get your girl down, LA. LA, wanna pull the strings. LA, wanna find things. LA, wanna walk a slinky walk. LA, you gotta talk that talk. Well, they make you break you, gonna take you there. Gonna put a number on it, take away your ear. Should've seen it coming up, do you care? Well, they wanna dance. Well, they wanna be your lady. Well, they wanna drive you crazy. Well, they wanna raise. Well, they wanna raise. Well, they wanna dance. Drop down and go crazy. Well, they wanna raise. Well, they wanna be your lady. Well, they wanna drive you crazy. Well, they wanna raise. Out your head. Come on, gyrate those hips. Well, they wanna take me away now.
Right now I'm in Adairsville and I'm at the 1902 Stock Exchange.
Right.
Now tell everybody, what is the 1902 Stock Exchange?
All right. There's about 3 different businesses that we have. Basically, it's antiques, gifts, collectibles for sale. And we also have an old used book shop.
Let me follow you around. Show me around a little bit.
Okay.
Just point out the different
All right.
rooms. I just
show
want
you.
to go.
Gail Ross.
Yes.
Mrs. Gail Ross.
Or Joe.
Or Joe.
Joe.
Joseph,
J-O. No, I'm
you went by Josephine.
I am Josephine, but I go by Joe. They know me more. My husband was Gail.
Okay.
And so they call me Gail, my husband Joe. He resented it greatly, but that's the way it had to go for a few years until they knew us. And I said, well, and he resented it very terribly because he named his own self at 4 years old. He gave up Marshall. He was Marshall Ross, and at 4 years old, we made him take him to the county courthouse and change his name. And after you get a certain age, you don't know whether it's, you're telling the truth or not. You forget whether you've told this one way or another way.
Hey, I'm Frank. You know, book smarts are great, but it really takes common sense to be competitive in today's business market. For 28 years, the IT professionals at Common Sense Computers have been designing software and integrating systems for all types of businesses. Whether you're using a database, mobile applications, or shop floor automation, let Common Sense help you solve your IT needs. Check out our website at www.commonsensesolutions.com and see what Common Sense can do for your business.
What? The jail?
A jail?
The jail? Hello? Dave? Dave Paul? Yeah, I'll accept the phone call.
Dave Paul?
Do you ever get a call like that? Well, you know who to call? You call Falcon Bonding. That's right, Falcon Bonding will get you out of that predicament.
Hey, my name is Brittany and I work at Slope's Barbecue. One of the main things that I get asked all the time is, what's your favorite thing to eat? And of course, I always say everything, because everything's good. Regardless if you like pork or chicken, we've got you covered, and we have the best vegetables ever. So come and eat at Slopes, so next time somebody asks you what your favorite thing to eat is, you know exactly what to tell them.
Right now we're supposed to be out working, but Deanna's goofing off getting Bailey a haircut. Right now we're at the, what's the name of this salon?
This is called the Hair Cottage.
And you're Tony the hairdresser.
I am.
The official stylist of the crew of Cartersville UNCUT.
Try to make you guys look gorgeous.
And then you do a great job.
Oh, thank you, David. Mommy. Look. Okay.
Don't we have more important things to do, Deanna, right now?
No, this is pretty important for my
Yes,
household.
this is important.
Than getting a haircut? Don't we have business to take care of?
No, not really.
Tony, tell everybody how they can find you.
They can come right here in Cartersville onto 115 South Dixie Avenue between Wim Pontiac and Papa John's. We've been located here for almost 30 years.
And you're here all the time?
I'm here Tuesday through Friday.
How many ears do you cut off a week?
Do I have what?
How many ears do you scalp?
I don't. I cut my fingers sometimes, but not other people. I say the cutting for myself.
And you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. He's a handsome boy.
And he looks a lot better.
Yes, he does.
You can see his eyes.
And when he's done, he's going to get a sucker.
Oh, yeah. He may get two for being so good.
Do I get one too?
I know you're getting a haircut today.
Yeah, if I get a haircut, I get a sucker.
Huh?
That's a good deal.
Yep, you get your haircut and you can have one.
All right.
Let me see you. Can you look up at me?
Right now I'm with Jessica Lodian. She's with the Daily Tribune. Jessica, what do you do with the Daily Tribune?
I'm the managing editor.
And what does that mean?
That means a little bit of everything. I am in charge of the news department, head over the newsroom. I am also a reporter, occasional photographer, just a little bit of everything.
So, okay, so I get my news from you. Every day I read your newspaper. Where do you get your news?
We get our news from a lot of different places. Most of our stuff comes from the relationships we have with our sources. You know, they may be in the business community, they could be in education, they may be in law enforcement. But those relationships that we've built, they come to us when they have an idea or they have a news tip. And then, for the most part, the rest of it comes from our readers, from the people in the community who are looking to get an idea out there or to get a story about out there, or they know a person who's interesting they'd like to see in the paper. They come to us. Then we also look, you know, I think like a lot of other people, online. We are on Facebook and through our website. So just a lot of different places. It's really, we're always looking somewhere. If it's a national story scene, if we can make it local. You know, sports, of course, they're out in the community looking to see what's going on with our local teams and how they're faring. And there's a lot of different places, really. Just
So you have a lot of sources out there. Are these undercover sources? I mean, as far as
are they confidential?
Are they in the school system and in the police department, or are these?
These are probably names people would recognize for the most part. We do have well-established sources, you know, with like the sheriff's office, with Sheriff Millsap, and I know our education reporter John has a very good relationship with the two superintendents. And then we do occasionally have the anonymous tipster who will email us or call us and say, hey, there's this going on, you know, why don't you guys look into it?
Are y'all like on the movies, take me to jail, I'm not going to reveal my source?
I would like to think that would be the case for the most part.
Really?
And we don't ask if the person wants to remain anonymous. We're not going to push for information on who is.
And you will keep them anonymous.
I will do everything in my power to keep them anonymous.
Now, for somebody at home that you have a newspaper to fill every day.
6 days a week.
And I'm sure like you have slow days.
It's feast or famine. It's either we have it running out our ears or we don't have enough.
What are you looking for when somebody out there has some human interest story, or just what are you looking for?
We are, with most stories, of course, we are bound when it comes to certain types of stories. We have to have some sort of legal documentation if, you know, there are some pretty serious accusations involved. Of course, we want it documented, like lawsuit or police report or something like that. But for the average, like, nice feature on a member of the community or something like that, we're just looking for a broad appeal.
So you want these stories?
Oh, of course. We love them. I mean, it really makes our job so much easier and so much more enjoyable when we have somebody come in and say, hey, there's this great person you guys should profile, you know, and because we don't know, you know, every person in this county, and we don't know every person's backstory, we don't know where people are traveling, what they may be taking part in, and we rely heavily on our readers to tell us that. And to have these come in that will appeal maybe to the gardener or to the sports fan, to have those come in, it really makes our job easy.
Tell everybody again what your title is here with the Daily Tribune.
I am the managing editor.
That's a nice title.
I like to think so.
Very nice to meet you, Jessica Lodian.
It's nice to meet you.
Thank you.